Hello everyone, my name is Simo and today we're making a Moroccan pizza. This is a very special pizza. Italians, if you're watching, this is different. We cook the sauce, it has garlic, it has spices, we add caramelized onions, oregano, peppers, olives, and most importantly, Formaj al-Ahmar, red cheese only. If you're watching this channel, you know that this is a better pizza. This is a Moroccan pizza. First thing we need to do, of course, is the dough. 300 grams of all-purpose flour, 80 grams of very fine semolina to give it that Moroccan bread texture, 8 grams of active dry yeast. I'm gonna add 2 grams of oregano, and then mix again. Now we're gonna add 7 grams of salt, 40 grams of olive oil. For the dough, quite easy. You can do it by hand if you want, but of course, it's maybe Ramadan or you're just lazy and you can just use the machine. Low speed, add the water a little by little until you form a dough ball, and then go to a medium speed, 10 minutes, done. I'm slowly adding 250 ml of cold water. It looks a bit stretchy, a bit wet, but that's what we want. We want it to be slightly hydrated so that we get a fluffy dough. First, you spray the board. Make sure you spray the bowl as well. And then you take your dough and you just run it between your hands like this, fold it into itself, just close the end, and then back into the bowl. Give it a little good tap for good luck. Cover the dough with a plastic sheet and another cover. I'm gonna put it in a closed oven with lights on for 1.5 hours. Time to make the sauce. Of course, olive oil, a generous 1 tablespoon, but if you wanna add more than that, absolutely, why not? 2 crushed garlic cloves. You wanna make sure that they get a little bit brown before we add the tomato puree. Yeah, make sure you plug your stove to the power for it to work. I think now we're probably gonna hear some sizzles. Now we're gonna add 300 grams of tomato puree. Time to add our spices. I'm gonna start with 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and a big pinch of oregano. And last, 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika and 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. Mix it all together. The idea is to just reduce your tomato sauce as much as possible so that we don't have liquids and so your pizza doesn't get soggy. Now that the sauce is reduced, I'm gonna make some caramelized onions. The onions are the secret ingredient of this pizza. Like, people will really ask you, is there something sweet in it? Because that sweetness is really what's gonna balance the saltiness from the olives, from the Gouda, from the tomato sauce. So next, medium-high heat, a nice splash of vegetable oil. Cover the entire bottom of the pan. 250 grams of the onions that we sliced, and a generous pinch of salt. So, cook the onions until they're soft and translucent. 20 more minutes, cover them and let them cook. All right, time for the red cheese, Formaj al-Ahmar. I remember as a kid going to the hanout, the corner shop, to pick up this, and normally like the guy sells just a small piece, but this is actually tasty with tuna. I tried to find the Red Gouda cheese with the red wax, which is just, unless you're in the Netherlands, you just can't find. So I have a yellow wax, which is very annoying to me because I feel like it's not authentic enough. So if you can find Gouda with red wax, I feel like the pizza will taste better. As a topping, we need the red and the green peppers. We'll cut them long and then in half so that they are bite-sized. our onions look translucent, soft, and sweet. Our dough has rested, doubled in size. What we're gonna do is we're gonna oil this pizza tray, and then we're gonna transfer the dough onto the pizza tray, let it rest for 20 minutes, get a nice nap, let the glutens relax, and then we will come back to it. Make sure you oil the sides of the pan so that your pizza does not stick. With the same oily hands, grab the dough. You can see how light it is. Very easy to work with. You can feel how airy it is. I'm gonna make sure that my hands are nice and oily. Good for the skin, good for the pizza. Gently spread out our dough to the edges. Our dough is very stretchy. Even you can see bubbles building up here. It's gonna be very soft and very fluffy. Gonna start with our tomato sauce. Next is the first layer of cheese. Then comes the tuna. Always buy the one that is in oil. If you can get tuna that has been canned in olive oil, even more flavor. Next is our caramelized onions. I mean, more than flavor, they also bring such a nice color to your food. It's like beautiful purple. It's gonna contrast so nice with all the red and white and green. I'm gonna toss some peppers around. Then comes the black olives and the green olives. Black olives for flavor, green olives for actually a little bit of that salt bomb. It just has that strong salty taste that is also very nice on a pizza. And finally, another layer of our Formaj. And to finish it all, I'm just gonna give the sides a little splash of olive oil so that they are actually edible. People don't throw them away, just eat all around them. Once you add a little bit of olive oil, it gives them color, it gives them flavor, and then people actually eat the whole slice of pizza. Our pizza is ready for the oven, 230 Celsius, heat from the top and the bottom, but you want the pizza to go at the bottom part so that the dough cooks faster than the toppings, nothing burns. 25 minutes, go do something, come back to eat your pizza. It's nice and fluffy, airy. Wow. Okay, it's both good and I'm hungry. Thanks for watching till the end. I mean, nostalgia is kicking in because the sun is setting. I haven't had food for hours and I have a full pizza in front of me. It really reminds me of just an iftar table, the full family, so many hands, harira, rghaif, dates, bghrir, things that you cannot replace. Just family and good times and good food. So I'll see you in another video. Make this at home. It will make Italians jealous.